Well, seeing as how we're not surprised at the announcement, or the findings, I should say, the results of the Iraq War inquiry by Mr. Chilcott. I mean, where does this leave us now? Well, one thing is for certain that more and more over the last, I guess since 9/11 occurred, just to have a marking point, more and more people are questioning and researching and looking into what exactly is it that goes on in the world around us. Who are these governments? Who are these individuals? Who are these corporations? Who are these organizations? What is their history? Who founded them? The group that founded them? What did they have ties to? What did they have allegiances to? More and more people actually looking, researching, because we have been directly in a revolution since 9/11, and it's called an information revolution. We're still going through it because it has rapidly, dramatically transformed the world we live in, because it has transformed our perception of the world we live in. And once you open up your perceptions and open up your mind and try and take in more information, you try and come up to your conclusions and move yourself forward in the best way that benefits you and those around you. I think if we all adopt more of that mentality, then no matter what, because I mean, look, we might have Theresa May in power, we might have power. So all these people, all these backstabbers, these two-faced, these liars, these snake oil salespeople, men and women, whatever they're doing, look, as long as you are taking in information, you are questioning things, you are not just taking what anyone tells you, including myself, at face value. You're looking into it, you take everything with a pinch of salt, you do your own research, because you have that ability, you have that tool. Me making this video, you can make your own video. So, we are right in the midst of an information revolution, and it is really leading to traumatic results, and that is essentially what happened with Brexit. And that is why so many, I mean, it wasn't just the individuals who voted themselves. A lot of people said, oh, I voted, but I didn't think it was going to count, or whatever. The people that were leading this referendum in the first place have also been like, oh, well, we didn't think people were actually going to vote. This is the state we're in. They don't even expect us to utilize our sovereign power. Because you are your own sovereign, you are your own king, you are your own queen. You are a human living soul, a manifestation of the universe, in one of its various physical forms. That's why we're not all clones, we don't all look alike, we don't have the same. Among black people we're diverse, among white people we're diverse, among whatever nation, tribe, group is generally diverse. We don't all look exactly the same for a reason. We're meant to have our own mind, meant to have our own perspectives. What makes life on this planet worth living is when we utilize our individuality in a collective manner. That is how we can head towards a direction that decreases all the craziness that's happening, all the crime, all the people with all kinds of issues they're having, people abusing each other, all those kinds of situations, all these negative experiences that people are having. There will be some level of that, because there is no such thing as perfect. That is what nature teaches us in itself. You can have one of the most beautiful looking waterfalls in a tropical location, there's a rainbow going over it, and it just looks so serene and pristine and wonderful and lovely, and it makes you just be in awe of this planet we live in. You can also have that same water could be a tidal wave that comes in and devastates, wherever you're living by the coast. That's nature in and of itself. There is no such thing as perfect, at least not indefinitely. But there is a way of encouraging and manifesting more stability in people's lives. Like I said, when we exercise our individuality and find a way to cooperate in a collective manner. So I'm thinking of more, I might be an individual, but I'm thinking of more than just myself. It's all well and good if I can feed myself, I can put a roof over my head. But I'm never truly comfortable, relaxed, content if my neighbor doesn't have the same. And if I don't have a mentality whereby I'm open and willing to help that neighbor, then instead I would be insular, I'd be paranoid, I couldn't trust anyone. And that's not the kind of life I want to live. So I think if we truly want to transform, and if we truly want to actually learn from history, we have to confront our actions and the results it leads us to, and how best to move forward from that point. Banji Ojo, ODTV, one. Ladies and gentlemen, Banji Ojo, ODTV, online dialogue television, right here in Brixton. We're here at the Art Festival 2016, it's the Urban Street Art Festival. We're having just a wonderful time. There's so many different creative, wonderful people and just good vibes. The food is lovely. All kinds of different artwork and art pieces, it's all lovely. The people are lovely, everyone's nice and friendly, relaxed. And this is how it's meant to be, like I said in the previous video. When we celebrate our individuality and work collectively, using our individuality, using our creative perspective, using our open-mindedness, we find a way to cooperate and coexist, we can have a wonderful, wonderful time on this planet. And that's what it's all about, alright? So make sure you spread that love, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, come back for more ODTV, online dialogue television.